This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Ole Miss Rebels against the BYU Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up to this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
I caught up with the BYU head coach pregame. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team hasn't had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense comes off 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. To the air, it's Bachmeyer. Running out of time in the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Press coverage now from the secondary. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And the Rebels looking to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Look out, he's in the clear. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, BYU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And they move into the lead here, the semifinal. And the BA team makes it 7-0 to open score.
Well, this is worst-case scenario for an offense to start a playoff game. You feel like you've got some points, you've got a good drive going early in the game, and the defense is able to turn it away and create points for themselves. That's a massive momentum swing. Great job by that defense.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. And they've got him on the blitz.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick to catch. It's Alexander. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Handoff to the back. He's got room to run. Look out. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Caught near the sideline. It's Martin. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. After the interception, we do have an injured player to check out. Sophomore defensive back. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. On the ground, it's Lacey. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
They'll run it to the left. The ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football. Not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
As an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Here comes the rush. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. BYU is on top, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Trying to find room. It's Martin. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. On the jump ball falls incomplete. Good battle that time.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and managed. Well, you feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. 2nd and inches, anything is at your disposal.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the tailback's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Sees an opening. That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs.
I love seeing that type of response out of these players. And here the running back, after the fumble on the last drive, he's able to get the football and move the first down. That's a nice gain and a really good run. And credit the offensive coordinator, still having the faith in his back, giving him an opportunity after the mistake on the last drive.
And here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He lets it go on the move. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They've got the lead, but hadn't settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. On a big play by this elite corner. Joel, he told us they better not try me today. I'm going to make him pay. Here goes.
And Chris, it's that confidence that just sets him apart. He knows that if the ball is in the air, he can go get it. He turns into a wide receiver. I can't believe they're throwing it his direction. As a quarterback, you've got to be aware of where he is. You've got to avoid him at all costs.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Cook. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what,
touchdown, Ole Miss. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, this is a really good answer from this offense here heading into halftime. They needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so. And now this looks like a very different game entering the second half. With this team getting the ball to start the third quarter, now's their opportunity to go out there and really put the pedal to the metal.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bachmeier. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
He keeps it on a design run. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Shotgun formation here on third down. The sure hands. It's Phillips. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch. It's Bachmeier. Now a timeout taken by BYU, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Timeout taken by the Cougars. They don't have any left now. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Brigham Young. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff. I always hold my breath when these returners start to try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground. But he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was almost a massive turnover in this game.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And the Cougars will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front. They're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Chris, we sit with these coaches every single week, and what do they tell us? Whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win the game, and this quarterback has just not played well. Already thrown 2 picks in this game, and now again, the ball is in harm's way. I understand he's trying to force things down the field, be aggressive, but man, you cannot make these throws. This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
And it's taken at the 25. Well, he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I know they want to get him going, but this defense is totally keying on this run game, and they're not going to allow him to get loose on the outside. He's too good. They told us before this game they had to stop the run, and that's exactly what they've done.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. They'll ride the back again here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Defense is coming after him. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And the performance for this defense just gets better and better. They've shut down the opposing offense. Now, a defensive score in this tight playoff game, enormous.
You could almost see it coming, couldn't you? Because the defenses have been the story in this game, and you got the sense that one of them was going to need to create points, either by creating a short field or putting the ball in the end zone themselves. And here they're able to put it in the end zone themselves. This group is a dominant group.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Sticking with the running game. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. It's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
There's the handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense. Just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
A play like that on first down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got second and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here, maybe a heavy play action, get the ball down the field, really force those safeties to defend that pass deep. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looks like BYU will have the first down.
These are those little body punches in a heavyweight fight. You get a first down with the run game. The defense starts getting frustrated. Watch those safeties. If they start creeping up near the line of scrimmage, now you've got them as an offensive play caller. You can get to the play-action pass and take a shot over the top.
Catch made on the out route. Look out, he's breaking free. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down.
I think they need to change up the coverage here. Man coverage is just not going to work. Number one, this quarterback is seeing it really well, so his recognition allows him to attack these tight windows and find the matchup that he likes. Number two, you're not staying with this wide receiver on the outside. He is a matchup that you cannot defend. So now you've got to think about zone defense. This defense got to change it up.
So 2nd and 6 now. We pick up 4 on first. They're going to run it. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. The pass rush closing in. Caught near the sticks. It's Lyons. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the tight end continues to make an impact. They've got the lead. They're down here in scoring position. He's already found the end zone, Joel. You lean on this guy that you trust.
Well, I would certainly trust him if he's in single coverage. And so if you come out and it's man-to-man, I would target that tight end in a heartbeat. Now, if they double cover him, go elsewhere. Maybe run the football or even go to the opposite side. But if he's single covered, he gets the ball. This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Direct snap. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. BYU is on top here, Joel. As we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Looking for some space. It's Martin. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a solid adjustment by the defense here. The run game has been pretty good so far today, but here in the second half, you've got to do something different with your schematics, and the defense is able to bow up. That's a nice stop.
Here comes a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense, Chris. That's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. That's the last thing you want to do as a defense, trying to hold the lead late in the game. Undisciplined penalty. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, they are hitting out there. That's a hallmark of this defense, the physicality and toughness. And here it shows up behind the line of scrimmage.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pressure's on. He's going to take off. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Rebels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. On the run here, lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking. It's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
Design quarterback run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Receivers are bunched together. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking for the wide out. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
And it's fielded at the 40. Good coverage there. 0 gain on the return. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. Now he's forced out with the defense short of the line of scrimmage. Loss on the play. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackled short of the first down. He's getting 4th and 1. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Oh, he's got open space. He's in the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, they're going to love watching this play on film tomorrow as an offense. Everybody's doing their job. Up front, this O-line, they are targeted and they are aggressive. The quarterback, he's getting to the second level and using that athleticism. And then look at these blocks down the field. On the perimeter, we've got wide receivers working hard. That is selfless football and good all the way around.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. QB keeper all the way. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's going to bring up third and goal, and on third down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
They'll run here on third and goal. Bustles in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Bachmeyer. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Working clock with the ground game. Breaks into the clear. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game. But when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this second down? spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Looking to throw. It's Bachmeyer. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's got the 1st down and more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. That's the play that secures a really hard-fought playoff win and keeps their championship hopes alive.
Well, all week they told us survive and advance. It was about making the one more play than the opponent to move on. That's exactly what happens here. Move the chains, ice the game.
He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. Ole Miss takes their 2nd timeout now. Not ideal. You give up 1st down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Ole Miss will call their 3rd and final timeout, approaching the final minute of play. It can no longer stop the clock. The timeout. They'll run it here. And that run produces a decent gain. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And no room to run again. Strong run defense here. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he knocks it right through.